Pop culture reference. Sorry.
What's up, guys? How are you? I thought I was gonna be super tired today because I was at Epic Universe yesterday, um, for 10 hours. But no, I'm just still hyped off of it. Like it was great. I can't wait for more of you guys to oops, hold on a second. I want to make sure I was live on Twitch. Oh, I love yes, and thank you, Herschels, for pinning. I just love that Twitch does the same thing that YouTube does. I wish Kick did this. I gave up trying to go live from StreamYards, like the podcast stuff on Kick, but Twitch does, like, it updates it just like you would do like it looks on YouTube, so that makes it easier on me, so cool. They get a cookie for that. Anyways, so, yes, we got a lot to talk about today. There's a lot of pop culture news. We'll talk a bit about Epic, not too much, a little bit. Thanks everyone that tuned into the live stream over there on my vlog channel. I really appreciate it. Working out some kinks, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Let me say hi to everybody real quick. Real fast, quick shout out to Herschel's, aka Hokies. Thank you so much for the PayPal donation. That's why I was like, I was getting ready to start, and then I, I got the notification. I'm like, did I forget to pay a bill? Because I wasn't expecting it. So thank you so much. Eduardo, hello. Hokies, hello. Brandon Blair, Mountain Mutt, Andrew Thomas, Adam. I've oh my gosh, I left it downstairs. I talked about it yesterday, but volume 2 of Transformers. I finished it and it's great. Um see. Thank you again for that, Adam. Shane G. And today it's Andrew's birthday month. Well, I hope you're doing something fun for your birthday, Andrew. Azur Saw. Ken has been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Ken. Good evening, lovely lady. Saw your stream from Epic. Very entertaining. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I did too. I had a lot of fun. Let's see. Smallville man, hello. Mark Reality says IR fine. Well, good to hear that. Hi, Mark. Venom Bite. Hello, Herschel's over on Twitch. Mystic Girl. Andrew says I want to go to Epic Universe and date. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Mate, hello. Matt. Was there Legend of Zelda stuff? Venom Bite? I didn't see any, no. But we'll get into that. I actually just I'll post it in the chat in a second. I just did a video of Nintendo World because there's just so much to see in all the world. So I will be doing a video on every single world. So look out for that. I did the Nintendo one so fast. Like I'm like, let me edit it and get that one out because I feel like that one um I would say is arguably the most popular that people want to see. You know, even I thought that that was going to be the most interesting one, and it's great. It's wonderful. It's not my favorite one though. Second favorite. Cajun Corey, AP, Rachel Hill, Sean, Goody, Marianne, Wolfman Ryan, hello. But does DK World have the DK rap? No, it didn't, and I was pretty upset about that. I also didn't get to no, the music was great, but uh he wasn't out either. I'm so sad. I wanted to meet Donkey Kong so bad, but maybe next time. What's up, Jaden? So, yeah, we've got a few things to talk about today. I'll do the Epic Universe stuff in a bit. We'll talk a little bit pop culture first. I am very excited to get into the Epic Universe things though. I don't know what I want to start with. So, no, there's a few things. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pop this up just cause. No DK rap 0 out of 10 for me. But yeah, lots of content coming on my vlog channel from that day. So stay tuned. I think I might have talked about this, it was a saucy when it was just me and Disparu, and I'm pretty sure we covered this a little bit. We were talking about, like, I don't remember, I think we did, but, if you don't know who Johnny Somali is, good on you. I didn't know who he was until, I watched a Meat Canyon video where he was talking about people, uh, like Americans, I guess, and I don't know, maybe Canadians, just people going to other countries and just acting a fool and being disrespectful, and Johnny Somali would live stream it. So he effed around and found out is what I'm gonna say here. So a Korean Navy SEAL, I didn't know that he was a Navy SEAL, but a Korean Navy SEAL YouTuber was fined up to $7,000 US after attacking Johnny Somali. And he says, I just did what I had to do as a Korean citizen. So I don't know if any of you guys follow any of that, but listen, I don't condone violence, right? But he had to he had to be stopped, I guess. That you don't do that, especially like there's YouTubers and just like tourists in general that go to like Japan where things are very sacred and they have traditional things that they do and people from other countries just come in and disrespect it. Like there was what are the women called that dress up? Is it like geisha? Is that what it is? I'm probably saying it wrong, but is that what it is? But they would, like, walk around and, people from other countries would just come and, like, go up to take selfies, record them. It is geisha, okay. Um, and just be really disrespectful, and I don't understand that. When I go listen, I go to another state, I mean, I'm respectful in my everyday life, but going to another country, I'm not trying to get arrested in another country. I'm gonna follow the rules. Especially if they're just calm rules like that, like, they're just chilling over there in Japan, right? People are just acting stupid. But I thought this was kinda interesting, so, yeah, that's what happens. I think that's the story, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's that guy that was just going around being a jerk, well, that's putting it lightly, and somebody did something about it. Japan and Korea to an extent are all about respect, yes. It's true. What's up, Janky Kong? Hertz, Rabnad, Duppy. If I miss anyone, sorry. Powercat Greg, hello. Okay, so this is interesting. I saw this right before I went live. So I'm in like a small number, at least out of our internet people, that didn't. Okay, I didn't hate the Hawkeye show. I did not like the ending and what they did with Kingpin, but compared to what happened on the Daredevil show, that was very light, but neither of them is true to Kingpin and the way he is in the comics. But I feel like the Hawkeye show was definitely one of the better, newer Marvel shows, which I know isn't saying a lot. I like Haley Steinfeld, and I liked they stayed true to the comics in one sense where they didn't make Kate Bishop like the girl boss, where she was saving Hawkeye and you know what I mean? Like how they do that now where they lift the women up and push the guy down. They didn't do that. So they stayed true in that sense, and I'll give them that, but only that. Um, so I didn't know that there was even talks. Yeah, Jake, exactly. Hawkeye was fun, but they made Kingpin a joke. Exactly. There's no way, like, I get it. He was, like, tunnel vision fighting Kate, right? But he would have squashed her like a bug. I'm sorry, she was still in training. We wanted Hawkeye and Kingpin to fight. I think it would have gone over better if Kate was fighting Yelena. I know they had their little, like, moment where it was, like, a more of a comedy thing where she was trying to keep her from going and, trying to kill Hawkeye, but, it would have been better to have Hawkeye and Kingpin, Kate, and Yelena. I think people would have preferred that. But anyways, I guess there was talks about a season 2. I didn't know that. So Jeremy Renner, on being offered half the money for a second season of Hawkeye, Yeah, so he turned down the 2nd season because he was offered half of what he made in the 1st season. He is Hawkeye. How are you gonna just please make this make sense. How are you gonna pay the name behind it, the reason people are going to watch it, you're gonna offer him half, especially after everything that Jeremy Renner has gone through. I just read something else that he died, like, during that accident, he's, like, died momentarily. Um, so this is how Disney treats their employees, I guess. I mean, it's we're not in shock, are we? Um, so Jeremy Renner, okay, he said, "Why do you think I'm half the Jeremy? Because I got ran over? We didn't see eye to eye on that. I'd still love to do it, but I had to defend myself." And good on him. Like, it's probably better up for him anyways. We loved the Hawkeye that we had back in phase 1. He does I mean, he was good in the show too. He plays the character of Hawkeye very well. I just what a slap in the face to offer him half, and it is, like, kind of, like, funny that he said, "Well, we think I'm half the man because of the accident." You would think this is your employee. He had a near death experience, almost didn't make it, pulled through, and he's doing fantastic now. So, yeah, I'll give you half. And, yeah, they're setting up Kate to replace him, which because they're it's like they're trying to they're doing the new phase of the MCU, and I get it. It's not a good phase. Yeah, they wanted him to quit, exactly. Um Janky Kong, they plan to write him out anyway. Yeah. Uh, Probably. It's I like Renner and most of his project, never saw Hawkeye. Well, you're not missing too much. Uh, he was never a comic book Hawkeye, but I liked him in the MCU. Yeah, I've seen what's up, Andy? I I've read a little bit of, how his character was in the comics, and I know like he was like a playboy type, right? Like he wasn't married, at least not at in the beginning of the comics. I don't know. Because I remember reading one where like he was hooking up with some girl and Kate like had to bust into the room because they were about to be attacked. It was something. It was a very small story, but I remember reading it and I was like, this is not the MCU Hawkeye, which is how I was introduced um to the character. But yeah, what a slap in the face, man. Let's see. What else do we have here? You know what? We'll stick to the Marvel topics real quick. Didn't Thunderbolts come out today? I'm not gonna go see it. I'm just not. I honestly, what I'm gonna say might be a little shocking. It might be a fun movie. Okay, it's characters that we don't really know. I mean, except Bucky, obviously, but they totally whatever. Like it's kind of like the Band of Misfits, right? I'm looking at this as Marvel's Suicide Squad. So I think it might be like a fun watch, but not like where it's like, "Oh, yeah," it's either like, "That was, yeah, awesome," like how we left after, when you've seen the 1st Avengers, 2nd Avenger, like any of the phase 1 Marvels, you're like, "That was really good," like, and you thought about it afterwards. I don't think this is gonna be that. I think you might come in and it's gonna have some funny parts, but I don't know, I'm not gonna judge certain parts because I didn't see it. So we'll see. But so Thunderbolts debuts with a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, the second highest score for a MCU movie ever. That to me is kind of weird. Ever? Hold on, let's look it up. Rotten Tomatoes. Now, I'm not by any means saying this is going to be a good movie. I'm just saying it might have some entertaining parts. I'm not going to go see it. Okay. I don't see a 95. I see an 89. I mean, it's Thursday, right? Yeah, so it just came out today, right? That's just a tomato. We don't see any, the tomato. That's just that's just the critics, right? Because the popcorn meter is that no, okay. Yeah. So right there, it says either it went down or they just lied. Yeah, I don't go to Rotten Tomatoes for reviews. Honestly, like, yeah, I listen to some of my like friends on YouTube and stuff, but I like to make my own. Um, just had like a brain moment there. I like to judge for myself with things because I've had stuff that I enjoyed that people absolutely hated. So all right, yeah, Mrs. Girl, I'm saving my money exactly. I don't even know if I'm gonna see it on streaming though because this only goes to Disney Plus and I don't have Disney Plus. Um, so I don't know. Manic Pixie Fangirls, as I've heard, it's all about how depressed they are. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know why it would get such a good score, but again, it's Rotten Tomatoes, so we can't really trust them. And I don't. That just seems weird to me. The second highest. Let's see. I think I had something here. Yeah, here we go. Is this like okay? Current. It says the current. Hold on. Really? Like, not even, like, the first Avengers or Captain America or Iron Man? The current top 3 MCU movies on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, again, it's Rotten Tomatoes, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, goody, 100%. Critic List is better than Rotten Tomatoes. Absolutely. If you're on there, follow me on there. I haven't posted a review in a bit. Been a little busy, but I'll get there. Um So the current top 3 MCU movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Black Panther at 96%, Thunderbolts at 95%, but we just looked and seen that it was 89. So it actually that kind of debunks this whole thing. It's not even top 3 if it's really at 89, just saying. And then Avengers Endgame 94. Uh, I don't know. I miss the old MCU. They were really doing something with that and then they just threw it away. I'm trying to see any, like, Marvel news that I have real quick to just pop up, and then we'll get into the stupid, stupid Superman stuff. Then we'll talk about Epic Universe, that'll be better. That'll be a more fun discussion. So we got one more MCU thing. Wolverine is reportedly going to kill someone important in the next Avengers film. Who do you guys think it's gonna be? Someone said, "Please, please, please let it be Elena." Is she that important, though? I mean yeah, you know what? I gotta be careful. What am I doing scrolling through Twitter comments while I'm live? Gotta be careful doing this. Um, who do you guys think it's gonna be? Sam Jackson? Maybe. I think it's gonna be somebody who's still part of phase one, right? That they're just trying to get rid of. Uh, that's my guess. Professor X. I seen someone, I think it was Quarter Black Garrett. I think maybe he said, "Are they gonna kill?" I don't know if it was him. Maybe he retweeted someone saying it. I don't know. Someone said that, like, it's gonna be Professor X again. Let's see. I agree with Steven here. I think that it's gonna be Shane says Kevin Feige. Hydra Cat, Professor X, Deadpool. Quit monkeying. I see what you did there, JB. It can't be that bad. For a second, I didn't see that it was you, and I'm like, wait. And then I saw, so no, I got it. It went over my head for a second, but I see what you did there. Please, yes, please. Captain America, he's already gone. Phoenix, they ruined everyone already. Yeah. What's up, Mongoose? Jose Taco. He already killed the Phoenix once, didn't he? Yeah, but that was Fox MCU. Could be a villain. It could be. Who's left? I know, right? Let's make a list. Who's left from phase one? Mark Ruffalo? No. It better not be Spider-Man. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, what's actually doing well right now? Let's ruin it. The Disney motto. Yeah. So I guess we'll see. Uh Oh, wait, real quick. Someone in the chat will know if this is true or I can't remember if this page is if they do like parody stuff. Because there was what it was like pop something, I think, that like they were sharing stuff and people were like, oh my gosh, is this for real? And then found out that it was a parody page that just joked. Is this for real that Xbox raising their prices for consoles, headsets, controllers in the US as a result of Trump's tariffs? Is this for real? Because well, that sucks, I guess. Good thing uh I don't have Xbox, I don't want one. If he could kill She-Hulk, that'd be sweet. I love how this turned into who's gonna die, like who I want, like who will make it better. So I don't know if this is true, but if it is, then the Xbox Series X is going. Uh, but why doesn't it just say the price? Okay, so it's going from 600 to 700. Um, so it's 599 plus 100, and then the Series S is 380, going up by 80. A convenient excuse. I think it's real, but not the reason. Yeah, I'm right there with you. What's up, Mongoose? Also over on Twitch. Thank you guys. Yeah, I wish so badly that I could do this on Kick as well. But StreamYards and Kick don't get along. Yeah, I don't think it's the tariffs, but oh well. Yeah, I've never had an Xbox, so I don't know. I didn't even get a Switch, too. Not yet. I will eventually, but I didn't. The last time I played my Switch 1, which I have to get looked at because the charger port's not working. So I can't even play it if I wanted to right now. So there we go. There's that. But the last time I played the Switch, the first my Switch is was for my birthday stream in January. So I think I could live without the Switch 2 for a little bit. I like my PC. Um but yeah, sorry for anyone that doesn't have Xbox that wants it. Price went up. What is this? Oh, you know what? I want to talk about this real quick and then we'll get on to that silly Superman news, which I believe it. I don't want to believe it because I don't want to say that I had, you know what? Hold on. I am digressing. We'll get there when we get everybody calm down. We'll get there when I get to the Superman topic. Market reality for 5. Which superheroes are Pedro Pascal and Zendaya going to be in the new Gunverse? I don't know. Well, oh, Gunverse, right? I was thinking, wait, Pedro Pascal already is. We'll see. Maybe Wolverine's gonna kill Mary Jane, and then there you go. Zendaya can join DC. Sick to death of both of them. Okay, so wait, let me leave it small first, and then we'll make it big. Mate, thank you for the 5. When are we getting another retro gaming stream? That was fun. Hopefully soon. So I have to order the retro tank. Ian last year sent me a Super Nintendo, which I have over on my shelf. I have games. I still have the Hook game that I haven't played. I could hook it up and play it, but I want to stream it for you guys so you can get my first reaction. So hopefully very soon. Eventually I would really like to get a couple old school gaming consoles. Like I want the Jungle Green 64 again so bad. One day. But I can do retro games. Some of them are on Steam, Switch, but like I just said, my Switch charger port is messed up, so I can't play the Switch right now. Soon though, mate. I really enjoyed that. I love doing retro gaming streams. Uh, Blue Eyed Scorpio, hello. Hey, 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 we're the monkeys. um, Lucifer the Doberman, hello. Richard Tracy. So, was I here? Okay. A new game coming out. I don't know if you guys saw this. Oh, let me do the tab because it's gonna go. Hypercharge Unboxed. Hypercharge Unboxed officially releases on PlayStation May 30th. We'll have full cross-platform support inspired by Small Soldiers. I loved that movie when it came out. Do you guys remember that? There's a line that sticks out to me. Um it was Phil Hartman and he's like said something about gorgonzola cheese. Don't ask me why that is what's in my head from that movie, but I just always remember, like, thinking that was a funny word because I was a kid. Um, and it's developed by 5 indie devs. I love that. I have friends that are in game development, and I'm always pushing them and giving them ideas on, like, what to do. They do come to me sometimes, like, "What can I add to this and that?" And I want them to come out with movies so bad, or movies, games so bad because we need more of that. So if any of you are game developers, keep at it. It's it's a long process, but it's so worth it. I mean, look at some of the games that blew up out of nowhere. Wasn't Lethal Company one developer? Even Repo. I think that was a very small company. I'm so supportive of indie everything, but we like games, they're really coming for our games these days. We need new stuff. I think this looks interesting. I actually didn't watch this yet. I thought I would. I just saw the idea of it and I wanted to react to it on stream with you guys. Oh, this looks fun. May 30th, the first. I think I'm gonna get it. I have a PS5. Schedule 1 is one guy, I think, yeah. What do you guys think of this? We're only getting a tiny little preview. Let me just mute it and let it keep playing. I think that's cute. I've heard this game is pay to win. Really, JB? No, they can't do that to us. I like the idea of it, so let's see what they do with it. It looks fun. Yeah, Shay, it looks kinda fun, right? We'll see, we'll see. I don't jump on games right away unless it's something like, okay, when I eventually get my Switch 2, I am gonna get the new Donkey Kong game. I'm a big fan of the Donkey Kong games. That's, my favorite IP of Nintendo, so they're gonna get me with that. Uh, Super Mario Kart World, I don't know. I will try to get the package that comes with it, but I can't see me spending $80 on Mario Kart, at least not for a bit. I don't play it that much. The last time I played, it's probably been a year, more than a year since I played Mario Kart. Not that I don't like it. I do like Mario Kart, but I don't wanna spend $80 on it. I don't like it enough for that, but Donkey Kong, we'll spend $80 on that. I love Donkey Kong. Stop sharing. I think it looks interesting. I'm always gonna support, it does kinda look like Goku, doesn't it? I'm always gonna support indie devs. We need more of that. More creatives. We're swamped with just crap. So, let me see. Well, since we're on that now, I think I had one more video game topic. Oh yeah, Mike Mike tweeted this. Mike says, "Just when you think Seth Rogen has ruined all he can, he joins Call of Duty. Threat level extremely giggly. Seth Rogen joins a fight in Call of Duty coming in season 3 Reloaded." That's for kids. Like what? I just noticed Jane's on a bob in the back. I don't play Call of Duty, so I have no idea who's on there. I mean, I know they're kind of going the same route as like Fortnite with silliness, I guess, but Call of Duty never used to be that. JB says Call of Duty is dead. Yeah, see, when did Call of Duty become Fortnite? Hey, what's up, Zombie Brains over on I said Twitter. Over on Twitch, how are you? It's been a minute. I don't even think I know, I don't the kids shouldn't know who Seth Rogen is, but I'm trying to think, like, oh, Donkey Kong, duh. Maybe that's why he does the voice of Donkey Kong, but yeah, kids should not know Seth Rogen movies. Um, I wish I didn't know Seth Rogen movies, but here we are. Alright, it's that time. We're getting into Superman news, and then we'll talk about Epic Universe because we're gonna need a palate cleanser after this. Because if there's truth to this, what the frickin' heck, man? Oh, and it comes here comes that time where the sun is gonna start shining on my nose, and I'm gonna have a glow nose. Alright. So this is from, Cosmic Book News. Update via Nerdrotics, James Gunn, hashtag super crap, Superman. Rumors are said to be true. So, report, Superman, James Gunn using monkeys as revenge against online trolls. Yep, and you heard that right, guys. That's what it says. So let's look at the article here. Now, again, this is just a rumor, but given the times that we're in right now, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and believe it. What's up, Demajani? So, Superman plot leak. James Gunn makes online trolls Superman's new kryptonite. So, if this is true, he's making the Man of Steel fragile, just like most of these people, like James Gunn. Uh, James Gunn revenge on the internet. A bizarre and rumored plot. Here, let me make it bigger for you guys. Sorry. This ad, I wish would get out of here. It's blocking. Oh well, whatever. A bizarre and rumored plot for James Gunn's Superman has surfaced online, which claims the Man of Steel gets dragged into the world of cancel culture. In the leak, it's claimed that James Gunn sets up Superman to be battered by social media hate, which apparently makes the Man of Steel feel sad. They are emasculating men left and right. Like even the Man of Steel, Batman, like okay, that in the new the newish whatever it's like on the fourth season or whatever, the animated Harley Quinn show that's on HBO. Don't watch it if you haven't. Don't bother. I watched the first season and I think the second season. I don't know how many seasons are on. At first, I kind of liked it. I'm like, oh, it's a different look. Whatever. It's just something that for background noise, right? Like I'm just gonna watch it. They make Batman and Superman blubbering idiots and crybabies on that show, which is where I finally just gave up. I was like, "You're kidding me right now." So that's what they're doing here. So social media hates making him feel sad. That if this is real, it's so stupid. Like what I didn't have high hopes for this Superman, but I stand by that I liked Rachel Brosnahan as the Lois Lane casting. But I've been saying that if the writing is not there, it doesn't matter. She's a good choice for the casting, though. This guy, what's his name again? Corn Sweat? Forgot. Uh, David, right? Um, so yeah. Zombie Brain says, I don't see anything wrong with old school storylines, to be honest, like knight in shining armor and superhero being super. No, you're not alone in that thought. A lot of people think that way. So let's let's finish this article. No, we're not joking. It's further claimed that James Gunn uses hashtag supercrap in the movie, which trends and damages Superman's image. But the real twist, oh wait, there's more. Lex Luthor is behind it all, using an army of mutant monkeys at keyboards to flood and troll the internet and tear Superman down. Because you can't just like use bots. Hmm. JB says, according to Gary Nerdrotic, his source claims the whole monkey thing is one 30-second scene and it's in the background. Just the fact that they had to put it in, that's a dig at people like us here that we criticize the stupidity going on in Hollywood. That's how I'm taking it. Is that's what it is. Like we're all trolls for stating our opinions and our opinions don't align with theirs. So we're just, monkey monkey mutants. I don't know. Um that all everything about this is just ridiculously stupid. Like, he's gonna get his feelings hurt because of the internet. What happened to kryptonite? Why can't, like, kryptonite just bring kryptonite into this? That's what hurts Superman. At least that's the Superman that I grew up with. Um, he's supposed to be like, so superheroes are supposed to be like, an example is we'll go with like old school Spider-Man because you know he's my favorite hero, so I use him a lot when I'm talking about superhero stuff. Peter Parker's life sucks. A lot of superheroes' lives suck, but they brush it off and they get the job done. They don't go cry in the corner because somebody called them fat on the internet or something. Like, I don't know what's going to be said, but it's just so stupid that they have to write modern things into this and they got to take digs at people that disagree. Like, I can't put myself into the mindset of dumb people like this. If somebody disagrees with me, I don't lose sleep over it. I don't care because that's the beauty of being human. We all have different opinions, right? Um so yeah, and Gary did tweet that the rumors are true. Great. It's just so stupid. Like, what? They have so much source material. Pick up a comic book and be like, "I'm gonna make a movie based on this particular book." There you go. And then guess what? I bet you it would do really well. They never learn. Like, and James Gunn, like, he has some works that I like. I won't, I won't pretend like I don't. Recently, I did like the Suicide Squad, or not Suicide Squad. What the heck is it called? Um, I can't even remember right now because my brain just like uh someone in the chat might get it before I look it up. It's not Suicide Squad, but it's kind of, I mean, yeah, it is. It's a new Suicide Squad. Um, Creature Commandos. Jeez, I actually liked it. I thought it was well done. They have the bride in it, Bride of Frankenstein. I got her up there. It's different though. She's like, you know, she's cool. Like, it's a different take on her story. It's still the same like origin story, but it's a little bit different. Um, I will admit that I enjoyed it. One season though, it could go downhill. I just don't, it's so weird when these directors and these writers write themselves into stuff, right? Um, and I feel like James Gunn is definitely guilty of that. But it's like, what's cringy about that is, if you have like a good story, you write a story about your life, that's different, right? But when you take like a superhero thing or something like that, and it's like you're sticking it to somebody. I'm not saying he's doing that in this, but it's making me think of that, just like how these creatives are just so s- stupid and they don't know how to write a good story anymore. And it's sad because it's right there. There's a blueprint right in front of you. It's called a comic book. I love the Bride of Frankenstein, but they dropped the word incel in the show that says that all they need to avoid. Did they? They probably did. Can Superman cry? If he can't, yeah, well, yeah. He's apparently gonna cry a lot in this. It's so stupid. Um, yeah, Christopher Reeve is and will always be my Superman. Really like Cavill in the role. Just wish he got a better story to star in. Yeah, you know what? I think that I agree with that. I grew up with Dean Cain. I love like, Christopher Reeve, his Superman. Great. That's not the one I grew up with though, so that's why, like, for me, Dean is just like right before because that's what I seen. That was my first live action Superman. And he did a great job. Uh, but yeah, Henry's story wasn't great. Like, he played the role fantastic. He's a wonderful Superman. I didn't like Amy Adams as Lois Lane either. Like, that it didn't fit. They didn't have chemistry, and she didn't look the part really well. And excuse the light on my face because the sun is setting, so I'm gonna have like a light on my face a little bit here. Uh, but they can't help themselves. They have to somehow throw like social or political stuff into these movies and show, and it makes it, well, for one, it makes it's not timeless, right? Like, we can go back and watch the Christopher Reeve Superman, that's a timeless story. They don't put modern anything into it. And they do that so much these days that 10, 15, 20 years from now, even further down the line, it's not going to have rewatchability. And it's also probably not going to we're not it's not going to hit that nostalgia for us and for the younger generations younger than us. Like we go back and watch the Lois and Clark, like us 90s kids, and we still love it. We're like, yeah, oh, I remember watching this. It's great. And we can rewatch it and we get those nice, warm, nostalgic feels. We don't that's not gonna happen with modern movies. Like, of course, there'll be a handful, possibly, yes, but when it comes to, like, the what Disney's doing with Disney movies, for one, like, we go back to the Renaissance movies, fantastic. Um, like, way back in the original Disney, Snow White, love it. I love all the old Disney stuff, but what they're doing now, with the exception of maybe, like, Moana, um it's not gonna hit like that. Like my younger sister, she's a teenager now. I can't see like 10 years from now she's like gets warm and fuzzies for, the stuff that they're putting out now. It's so sad. Like, I used to love everything Disney did. And now when they get their hands on it, we're like, "Uh-oh, how are they gonna mess it up now?" And it's just sad. It's a shame. Biggest company in the world. Malty, been a member for 21 months. Thank you, Malty. I'm so unused to this show. I need to dust off my torch for reasons. Hail Wicked. What's up, Malty? Thank you so much. Almost, wow, 3 months, 2 years of being a member. Thank you so much, Malty. And Ian so forth with 50 pounds. Thank you, Ian. Hold on. We haven't played a clip yet.
Groovy.
Thank you, Ian. Oops, I almost clicked on it again. Henry Cavill Superman would never have gotten sad about the hashtag super sheet. Even if Wicked thinks Henry is an ugly, smelly swamp donkey. I never said that. Stop. You're gonna get me canceled, Ian, by all the ladies on the internet. Thank you, Ian. Market reality for 5. I'm feeling kind of insulted by the assumption that I'm a monkey. However, I could really go for a banana right about now. Yeah. Well, don't be you're not, it's all of us, Mark. So don't be, it's we'll just wear it as a badge of honor. Mate, thank you for the 5. Plot twist. Plot twist. Wicked works for Lex Luthor. Say it ain't so. Uh okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. What was the spoiler? I just arrived. There's no spoiler. Just that there's a rumor that has kind of been confirmed, but we'll still just say it's a rumor that Lex Luthor in the new Superman is has a bunch of mutant monkeys that are gonna troll Superman on the internet and make him sad. Thank you, Manic Pixie fangirl. So yeah, that's where we're at right now with the Superman stuff. I can't defend it anymore. I kept saying like, I gotta see it first. I'm not gonna make any judgments. I like Rachel Brosnahan as Lois, but now I'm like, sorry, James. Visitor for 2. Can I get a clip of banana giving a banana? Now you guys got bananas on my head with the monkey stuff. Oh gosh, maybe I am tired from yesterday. I sat in the sun for 10 hours and just with pure excitement the entire time. Yes, you can. Here you go. I tried doing it on both. My arms aren't long enough. Well, they kind of are, but it doesn't really. Never mind. Thank you so much for the 2. JB Spooky Review has been a member for 1 month. Thank you, JB. I put out a 3-hour Buffy retrospective last November. I did make a few mistakes when talking about the show, but it's there if you're interested. Oh yeah, of course. JB, are you in my Discord? Drop it there. I mean, if not, I can go back, but just like as a reminder, I would love to. There's mistakes. Listen, um Blue-eyed Scorpio for $1.99 a banana. Thank you. Um, so with my Buffy video, I just put it out because I edit for other people, and I'm very critical when I edit for other people. Um, but for myself, I'm critical, but I know that sometimes I'm being overcritical, so I'm like, "You know what? Just get it out there. Just get it out." And for the Buffy video, it would have taken me so long to get that video out. When the first one that I did that was only a few minutes long, I'm like, "Just get your point across. It doesn't matter how long it is, just get it out there." And I also tried something kinda different because I got the clips from YouTube, and, it's from the '90s, early 2000s, the footage, so I'm like, let me make my vibe match it. And some people were complaining in the comments because I think it just went over their head. I was trying to be artistic. Fine. I was happy with the video. Um, yeah, and that too, 300 hours. Yeah, you're probably lying. It probably took you 600. Editing takes so long. Like some people don't understand that. You could have like record 20 minutes of footage and there's only like 3 minutes that are useful of it. Sometimes not even. So, yeah, I'm getting a little better at that, especially when I do like vlog stuff, which you know what, we're gonna get into that right now. We'll take a mid pop culture break, a minor little teeny tiny one. I got a couple little things I want to bring up, but I would like to talk about Epic Universe a little bit real fast. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Ah, Shadow, that's awesome. Is it her first time watching? Oh, season 5, man. I sobbed. So at the time when Buffy was new, I didn't watch it. I remember watching a little bit of Angel. My mom always had a thing for David Boreanaz, so that's why she watched Angel. So I remember as a kid watching a little bit of Angel, but it was kind of spooky for me. So it wasn't until my teenage years that I remember my bedroom was next to it was my mom's boyfriend's place, and it was he had like a this is actually a really cool room. Uh He had, like, a little library that had, like, a bunch of DVDs. It was mostly DVDs and, like, CDs and stuff like, I don't even think he had any Blu-rays up there. And I was really bored one day, and I was going through his collection, and I saw Buffy, and I was like, "I remember Buffy." And this was where my love for it started. I popped in the 1st season, and I was just, like, sucked in. Um, but yeah, so that's how that started, actually, my love for Buffy. Uh But I hope your daughter loves it. Season 5, though, when I watched that, the end of it, I didn't know there was a 6 and a 7. I actually had to go to FYE because I ended up going and buying all of them because he only had seasons 1 through 3. So I went and, like, I found 4 and 5 at a flea market, and then I came across something, like, I think I was, like, Googling, like, something about Buffy, and then I seen 6 and 7, and I was on my phone, I was like, "There's a 6 and 7? But wait, Buffy's dead. What's going on?" And I had to get to the mall immediately, and I bought 6 and 7, but I jumped up. I think this was, like, the one moment in TV history for me where I actually jumped up and I was like, "What?" And I started just sobbing. Uh, teenagers are very dramatic. Yeah, season 6 was rough. Um, Her first time watching soon, she'll understand us singing about bunnies. Awesome. I'm so glad you could share that with your daughter. That's great. There's still FYEs at some malls. I saw one. There's still one in my hometown. I think it's still I don't know though actually. I haven't been there in like a year. It might not be there anymore. Yeah. I loved FYE. Now it's honestly like they're the ones that I have found, it's like it's a lot of anime. So if you're into anime, great. I like anime, but I'm not like as obsessed with it as some people, but it's just like there's like this whole big section that's just like anime posters and clothes and like Dragon Ball Z type snacks and stuff. You know what I mean? Well, everyone's saying how their FYE's closed. My gosh, next time I go back to my hometown, I better get my butt into FYE because they might be closing soon. Uh Yep, Once More with Feeling. I actually have the CD of it. Wiley sent it to me. I remember. But anyways, digressing here. This is my if you don't know about it, this is my vlog channel. I was calling it a food and vlog channel, but I mean, a lot of vlog channels do have food in it. So it's my vlog channel. Sandman FYE was called For Your Entertainment, and it was I mean, they're still around a little bit, but it was like where you would go to get CDs and like like any movies, music, just entertainment. Pretty cool store. Mom, why you gotta do this to me? Thank you for the 199. Mommy. The body episode. That one got me too. I was a huge Buffy fan. I have nearly complete slideshow 1/6 collection. I have well, you can't see them because they're all the way up there, but shout out to Wiley. I have Buffy, Angel, Spike, and Faith. Yeah, they're great. But yes, if you are interested in vlog stuff, so when I originally started this channel, I was just going to be doing like restaurant reviews and cooking. But I'm like, let me make this a vlog channel because I really like doing that stuff. And I live in Florida, so there's like not even just the theme parks. There's a lot of stuff for me to do over here. I haven't cooked in a while. I will work on a cooking video soon. Shout out to Raider because he sent me a mic for my phone that actually works. I had one that was sent to me, but unfortunately it wasn't compatible with my phone. So I'm gonna keep it aside and maybe find someone that can use it. But he uh he bought that off my wish list. So thank you, Raider, if you're lurking out there. That's actually the mic I used on my live at Epic Universe yesterday. Unfortunately, I had my gain all the way up and I didn't realize that. It still sounded better than using my phone mic, because the phone mics are a little messed up. Something that I just want to point out real quick, because some people, if you don't stream, you probably don't realize this, but those of us who go live from theme parks, like on our phones, we're at the mercy of the internet, like the Wi-Fi there or our phone's internet connection, which is can be very wonky when you're at a place like that. So it'll mess with like the reception and the quality a little bit, and there's nothing we can do about that. So I just want to point that out because I had people in the chat yesterday, they're just like saying stuff. But now that I have this mic for my phone, I'll do some more cooking videos. The thing with me is I thought I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this channel. I cook all the time, so let me just like set up and record it all the time. But when I cook, that's kind of like my me time. I love cooking. I love cooking, cleaning, laundry, all the girl stuff. Yeah, stereotypical woman stuff I'd like to do. So that's like my me time. So I will definitely do cooking videos, but not as much as I had originally planned. It's gonna be more vlog stuff because I really, really like doing that. But cooking, it's like I like to just put on some music and just like get to it. Sometimes have my glass of wine and I like to cook. So, but I will. I'm trying to think of what I want to put up next. Something good because it's been a bit since I've done an actual cooking video. And there's been shorts. Those are so much easier to do because the thing is when you do cooking videos, you got to sometimes stop when you're in the middle doing something, grab the phone. A lot of these like bigger cooking YouTubers, they have cameramen. I don't. So it's like I'm in the middle of cooking. I got to wash my hands real quick, grab the phone, zoom in to get you know what I mean? So there will be. I'll definitely still do cooking videos, but it's a vlog channel. So there's going to be all over the place. Wife sports, exactly. I'm very good at wife sports. Uh we're going to end up with a wife material channel. Trad wife channel. Who Scorpio says I'll be your cameraman if the food is good. Well, the food's good. Um So I was raised by a chef. My mom, she can throw down. If I can be just even half as good as my mom, yeah. fantastic. So I did pick up some stuff from her, but I'm not on her level yet. So just this is a quick little overview of my channel. It's a little bit of everything. You know, I have some cooking videos. I lately when I'm making something, I'll just throw up a short because it's just easier. But yeah, it has been a bit, huh? Like over here, this was like cooking stuff. But it's been a little bit. I'm in a bigger kitchen now as well since I moved, which that's another thing. Like the move, it I'm still getting organized. Um, how can I find your Discord? Hokies, are you still in here? Can you drop my Discord link? If not, I'll do it in 1 second as soon as I finish this. Um, but Hokies can do it if he's in here. He's got the key to that. Um, so this was the first video I put up here. Uh, look how beautiful Epic Universe is. This is Celestial Park. Uh, beautiful. Just immediately you walk in, it's just like, and it comes to life at night. Absolutely beautiful. It was only open for about an hour in the dark though, because it doesn't really get dark over the summer until about like 8-ish, and they close at 9. So I'm like, I can't wait for a fall time because I will just be there until park closed just to like take in the beauty of it. So so pretty. Um, but yeah, here, let me. Here's the link. There's the video. If you don't, I'm trying to, get the watch hours up and stuff on this. Not quite there yet, but not that many people know about the channel. Like they do, but they don't. I just, during my move and just stuff going on, I wasn't able to post as much as I wanted. But I'm getting back on it, and I appreciate the love from you guys. Yeah, I took a video of that. The fire windmill must be great at night. There's so much going on. So this first video here I did was Super Nintendo World. Um, let's see here. So there it is. Let me zoom in here. You go in Celestial Park, that's where I am right here. Here, I'll let it play just like for a second. It's way bigger than this. This was just like literally like you walk in and this is what you see. Gorgeous. Um, let me go back and pause that. So yeah, I was there for 10 hours. 10 hours yesterday and it was worth it. Like it flew by. Flew by. I did not want to leave. Normally when I'm at a park for like 5 hours, so I'm like, "All right, I'm tired." But no, I was like, "Give me 10 more hours. I will go sleep on a bench, please. I don't wanna go home." Um, so you go in, I went Super Nintendo World was the first world I did, and that's that video right there. Then Dark Universe, which is my personal favorite. I kinda knew it was gonna be I knew it was gonna be between Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe, but that video will be coming soon. I don't know if that's gonna be the next one. I honestly might leave Dark Universe, that video, for, like, the grand finale because you did get a peek of it during the live stream. So Dark Universe might be the grand finale of my 4 video that I'm doing, on my vlog channel of this. So and the Helios Hotel, I'm sure it's extremely expensive, but I have a goal to try and stay there this year. I want to. I'm gonna try, and if I do, you better believe there'll be a video. I did stay at the Celanova, which was nice, but that's like I think out of the Epic Universe portion of the hotels, that's the more affordable one. It's beautiful though. So if you want to stay at an Epic Universe hotel and you're trying to save a little bit of money, but be right near property, like it's walking distance. I wouldn't suggest walking because it's kind of busy, but there's a bus that takes you there. If you're trying to save a little bit of money, just stay at the Celanova. But there's also the other Universal hotels that are some of them are even cheaper than the Celanova. They Universal has it down when it comes to transportation and hotels and like saving money. That's where you should go. Um, Hokie says, so they still have the Harry Potter on Universal and then Harry Potter Land Epic. Yes. So the Wizarding World is still at Universal, and then the Ministry of Magic is what's at Epic. And that actually might be my next video. You guys know I'm not a huge Harry Potter person, but a few people have actually been asking about that. I know there's a lot of Harry Potter fans. So that might be the next one. So when I went in, I did the whole I actually went or I went in order. Started with Super Nintendo World, then went to Dark Universe, then went to the Ministry of Magic, and then Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon. So I I like How to Train Your Dragon, right? I like the movie. I don't think I've seen the second one. I'm not a huge fan of it though. But this world, this part of the park is beautiful. It is beautiful. There's food that I wanted to try there, but I had to pace myself, because I just I'm not gonna just, like, eat all day and then just be walking around a theme park, but there is gonna be I decided to turn, besides, like you'll see I went to Toadstool Cafe that's in my walk through here, besides that, let's see. Oh, yeah, the Donkey Kong. I love the Donkey Kong Country part so much. Yeah, see, I went to Toadstool Cafe, and I put that in this video, just showing the food a little bit, um yeah, I got the Luigi burger, um, but I'm gonna do shorts of, like, the food that I ate, so, just quick little parts of that, but there is I forget what it's called, but it's like a pulled pork, peanut butter and jelly, I think. It sounds weird. This was adorable. The piranha plant, caprese salad, it was good too. This was affordable too, as well, not as expensive as I thought it was gonna be. It was all pretty good. It was good. The top of this burger was hard, so I wasn't a fan of that. It was a cute burger. The chicken was fine. There was, some pesto, the truffle fries, and that dip. I don't know what that dip is, but I gotta figure out what it is because it was very good. I'm not usually a big fan of, like, truffle fries because they, like, overpower it. Like, last year at SeaWorld, I got truffle fries at the Christmas celebration, and they were awful. It was just like you got punched in the face with it, and it was not good. This was I was surprised. I was like, "Wait, did I just find truffle fries that I actually like at Toadstool Cafe?" I did. It was good. Um, there was a few options. I probably would like, the Mario burger more, possibly, but if the roll is hard on the top like this, then maybe not. So that was my only complaint. The caprese salad was very good, and it was adorable, the piranha plant. So, yes, Dark Universe is my favorite out of all of them, then Super Nintendo World, and like I said, Isle of Berk is beautiful. It looks so good, and I can't wait to try some food there. I did wanna go meet Toothless, but it was like a 45-minute wait, so I didn't get to meet Toothless this time, but maybe next time. I just so my longest wait was for the mine cart. Here, let's go. I got a little, like, clip of the I was losing my mind at Donkey Kong Country. I love Donkey Kong so much. Um, hold on, let me fast forward through my video a little bit here. Here. Yeah, it was pretty busy. The Minecart Madness, second favorite ride. Thought it was gonna be my first, but the Monsters Unleashed, oh, that is one of the best rides I've ever been on. Uh, so this I waited an hour. I know, crazy, but I had just gotten there and I was like, "You know what? This is like the one ride that I want to make sure I get on." And I had heard that Monsters Unleashed was great. Um, so I figured, I'll give that one a go. I actually went on the Monsters Unleashed twice because they have single rider lanes, which I'll be honest, they had single rider lanes for Minecart Madness too, but the only problem with single rider, um, lanes is, yeah, in theory, they're supposed to go faster, and sometimes they do. It did for me on the Monsters Unleashed ride, but for Minecart Madness, if there's groups of 2 or 4, they go on, right? So, it has to be an odd number to where they grab one of the single riders. So, I was in line, I didn't have reception, so I couldn't even connect to, like, their internet because you know how, like, when you connect to, like, public Wi-Fi and then you have to, like, accept it, like, I couldn't even do that because I didn't have any reception. So, I sat there for an hour and just, like, looked at everything. Um, but the ride itself is great, it's so much fun. I would say it was worth it, and I had just gotten there too, so it's like you know, I wasn't, I didn't get to experience anything yet, so I'm like, here's the first thing, and I still got all day, basically. And I did get there'll be a short coming out maybe tomorrow. I want to pace out the content and not just like drop everything on you guys. Um, when did I walk by it? Did I not record it? They have there it is. The bubbly barrel. I got that big like diabetes looking ice cream shake thing, which is, you know what? I have a picture here. Let me um read the ingredients to you guys. At this point, I hadn't eaten anything all day. And I was hungry. So I'm like, and really thirsty. So I went, the first thing I had was this, which I have actually a really nice short that's going to come out soon. It's the DK Crush float with a mug. So it comes with a mug, tropical banana flavor. It's banana and pineapple soft serve float with pineapple soda. I don't think I've ever had pineapple soda before, but it was delicious. And on like such a hot day, it was so refreshing. It's in a waffle bowl, which I didn't really eat the waffle bowl, with sprinkles, toffee pieces, and caramel popcorn. So it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. But I ate the majority of the ice cream and drank the soda. It was good. Um, and it came with a adorable little barrel, so I'm happy with that. Uh, but yeah, so I think the next video will probably be Harry Potter, and then I'll do the Isle of Berk, and I'll save Dark Universe for the grand finale. Oh, you know what? I had the Frankenstein pretzel first. That's right. I didn't have the ice cream first because I was like, wait, I'm gonna get a stomachache from all this sugar. Um, I had a Frankenstein pretzel first, which there will be a short out about that soon, as well. It was cute, just like his face. It kind of reminded me of the Shrexel from the DreamWorks section of Universal. It was like the same type of pretzel. Very good. So yeah, I had a great time. I can't wait to go back. Hopefully, I get to go back this year, or at least before like the end of the year, but we'll see. If I can't go back next month, then it's probably going to be a no-go until summer's over, especially once like the real grand opening happens. So there was discussion, right, that they had they released tickets and it was supposed to be, or at least it was implied that it was for pass holders of Universal. Like even let me read the email that got sent to me. Because there's like an argument that Universal never said that it was for pass holders. Because it's like open to general public now, which to me it kind of doesn't make sense because if the grand opening's on the 22nd, why, but it's limited tickets, I guess. So we'll see. I might not even be able to get in now. Is going to be very busy. But there's like this big not controversy, but big thing going on right now. So the email that I originally got, pass holders, more preview ticket state available. That's what it says, right? So when I clicked, I seen that and I was like, oh my gosh. So I went to buy it immediately and I was in a virtual queue for, I want to say, it actually wasn't too long. It was like 10-15 minutes before I could get my ticket. So now I guess it's open to the general public as well. And that's like some pass holders are mad. I'm not. I mean, Universal does a lot for people, especially if you're a pass holder. Like the whole point that you are a pass holder is because you get after 4 p.m. You have a express pass to go on the rides. Um, you get percentage off on merchandise and food. Um, free Halloween Horror Nights ticket. You already are getting stuff, right? That's why you're getting the pass in the first place. So I'm not mad that they opened it, but I could see why some people are kind of annoyed because it means less people in the parks and you get like a real preview. But like I said, there's an argument that they never said that it was just for pass holders, but it's implied because literally the subject of the email that I'm reading right here for me, pass holders, more preview ticket dates available. So that makes you think, oh, it's just for the pass holders. Cool. I thought that. Maybe it was. Like what I think happened is they probably sent it out to pass holders first and then maybe opened it to the general public. But I'm not mad. Like I said, they don't really owe us anything else. We get the pass because we want, well, year's admission to the park, but also, the express pass after 4 and, other perks that I mentioned. So I'm not mad at them for that. Anyways, back to this. If you guys, I'm trying so hard to build this channel up because I'm really enjoying it. So if you're into vlogs, there's gonna be it's like kind of gonna be a little bit of whatever I want, but it's mostly gonna be, fun stuff like the vlogs. I'll be going live from certain places. There's some old stuff that I post on here, like me and X-Ray Girl at Anchor Bar in Buffalo. Me and her went to the Pirate Museum in St. Augustine. It's just gonna be fun stuff that I like. So if you're interested, please check it out. A couple of you subscribed. Thank you. I'm only 5 away from 800. I didn't even notice that. I didn't notice that it went up. Last I checked, I think it was at like 780 or something like that. So thank you guys. Yeah, that's it. That's my Epic Universe Day. There's gonna be a bunch of shorts coming out, and then he's like, I can't be bothered. I'm on my sloop. Thank you, Hokies. Sorry. But yeah, just stay tuned. More fun stuff to come. More friends will be featured on the channel. It's gonna be great. I really appreciate the love from you guys. See, like random stuff, and it's so funny. This got 1.7K views, and it's just wow. My yard sale fine got 1.3. See, like I didn't see this. Thank you, JB. We're almost there. Almost there. But yeah, the next video will probably be the Harry Potter. What is the Ministry of Magic? So look out for that. There's 3 more long form videos coming out from Epic, and then a bunch of shorts of me eating food because I had snacks and I was just living my best life yesterday. It was great. All right. I appreciate you guys so much. We'll keep it up. I'll let you guys know if I get to. Are you guys serious right now? I'll let you guys know if I get to 800. Look at that. You guys, you got me to 800. Zoom in. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I didn't think I was gonna hit it. Like while I was live. You guys, I don't know. Hold on. What do I got to play? You guys are awesome. Seriously. I appreciate you so much. I subbed earlier. I was recommended a video, so that's a good sign. Really? Thank you. You guys, thank you. Happy 800. Yes. And I'll race to 1,000. Let's see if we can get there by the end of the summer. There's gonna be a lot of content. I'm gonna be traveling. And yeah, next month. I was saying next month in April, thinking that we were already in May. So yes. In June, I will be traveling a bit. Do I have the Kill a Lawyer? Do I have that on here? Hold on. Here you go. Just for Mark.
I am a lawyer. Kill the lawyer! Kill the lawyer! I'm not that kind of lawyer.
Not that kind of lawyer. Oh, real quick, before we stop on the Epic Universe talk, I was very good, okay? Did I want to buy a lot of stuff? Absolutely. But I was so good. You want to know how good I was? I only spent $50, which is very good. When I wanted a lot of stuff, okay? I got this shirt. Let me show it off. It's very comfortable. They had a lot of Bride stuff that I wanted. Bride of Frankenstein. I didn't get anything Donkey Kong besides the mug. I got the mug. Never mind. But I got this shirt. Here, I'll show it off. It's got this terror. It's very loose. This is a small. It's like loose fit. This is actually a small. And it's got like all the original the classics, the classic Universal horror movies with the year. It's very comfortable. And then I got I'll have to show it off another time. But I got these like little plates that have like the bride on it, Frankenstein. It's just a couple things. I'll show that off another time. And that was it. It was very good. Thank you, Chris. That's why I have them rolled up, Americus, but I also have the air conditioning on, so I'm fine. But this is super comfy. They actually had a bride like cosplay. And I swear it's not a sweater. It's actually really thin, which is perfect for Florida. It's comfortable. They had a bride dress that I kind of want to get because I want to do a bride cosplay, but like I have my own little like spin on it that I want to do. But we'll see. Maybe I'll go back and get it. This real quick. I just want to talk about this hold on. Oops. I'm on the wrong channel. So I'm gonna do a little like reel or like short, I think, on this because it was so funny. My interaction with the bride and Frankenstein. So shout out to the employee for doing a great job. I didn't even know that he recorded. So there is a little video of this. This is when I first walked up. I walked up and Frankenstein's like Frankenstein's monster. I know someone's gonna correct me in chat. Technically, I think you can call them both because he is Dr. Frankenstein's monster. But if he looks at Dr. Frankenstein as his dad, wouldn't that be that's the last name? So would it really be that far fetched to just call him Frankenstein? No. Anyways, he in this picture, he's like, "Oh, little." That's what he said to me as soon as I walked up. And she's like, "Yes, yes." The bride. And then I have a video that I'll play or not play, but I'm gonna post it later on, like with this picture, and then like they recorded after that. Um he he's a it was just really funny. And he's like, "Oh, you small, me big," and it was a cute, adorable interaction. Like they thumbs up to these cast members, so good. Uh so I can't wait to go back. Listen, you don't understand. It's so much fun, and the dark universe was such a vibe. I want to go to the steakhouse, is it Dracula's Steakhouse? I think that's what it's called. And Monsters Unleashed, I'm telling you, that's the ride that you want to go on. If you go to Epic Universe, even if you're not a Monsters person, that ride was fantastic. All right. Time to get back to some news, huh? What do we have here? Oh, we already got the monkey stuff out of the business out of the way. What is this? That's interesting. Okay. Let's talk about this. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ian. Oh, wait, I got some super chats. Hold on. Sorry. Not gonna read that name for 199. You are cute. Thank you. Wait, you didn't do this again, did you, Mountain Mutt? Did I just forget to mark it? Thanks for traumatizing me again. Duppy for 5. Thank you so much. Don't feel bad. I was teary-eyed when Kirk blew up the Enterprise. My God, Bones, what have I done? Listen, when our favorite shows, when something sad happens, it gets you. That's how you write. You write a good show by like, tugging on heartstrings and making people feel something. We're her family. Mom up for 199. Are you just like trying to make me cry on stream? Come on. I had fun at Epic Universe yesterday. Leave me alone. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Mountain Mud. Mark a reality for 5. Thank you. You're welcome, Mark. And Wolfman Ryan just became a new member. Thank you so much. You know what? Let's play some Veil for that.
You're trying to get out of my cave, Doctor.
A girl can't live by psychosis alone.
The car, right? Chicks love the car.
I sped that up because I don't know, like Warner Brothers, people get you. So, all right. Oh, are you in the Discord? Did Hokie drop the link? Good, good, good. Just put it in YouTube videos, or yeah, that should be fine. I'll find it. All right, so let me zoom in. MoviePass is returning to launch a fantasy sports league app for movies. Users will create their own league of actors, movies, and directors to compete in tournaments, which they predict box office results, per screen average, audience scores, and awards. What do you guys think of that? Oh, okay. Ad just pops up. Let's see. What's it called? Mogul? Zoom in again. Let's see. It's the company behind the subscription service is launching a fantasy gaming platform called Mogul, in which users can compete. Okay, tournaments, head-to-head matchups, and solo challenges in which they predict box office results, weigh in on per-screen averages, sentiment scores, and awards. MoviePass is planning an international beta launch of the product Thursday. The company says that 400,000 users have joined in the early access waitlist. Get out of here, ad. So, in the same way you're playing around outcomes of games, here you're also playing around outcomes of box office and performance. Stacy Spikes, co-founder and CEO of MoviePass, said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. At launch, the product will be in play mode with an in-game currency, but where no real money is exchanged. The plan is to move it to second phase, in which users will be able to pay for upgrades, and eventually to a third phase, in which users can win money. The app is backed by Miston Labs and Animoca brands, and built on the Sue blockchain. Let's see. We think you can't just stand still, and you need to think, how can I create engagement? How can I create stickiness? How can I create return value? Okay. Let's see. We're gonna skip forward. Is that it? Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think of this idea? Is this something that's already been done before? But Netflix says cinema is dead. Of course they say that. They want everyone to just sit on their couch. Yeah, fantasy football, but movies instead. Exactly. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna sign up for it. Do you think this is gonna have like an outcome? Like, so do you think that like reviews, right, on like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff are gonna be messed up even more now because of this, right? Because like money's getting involved. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this stuff. I just thought that it was interesting to bring up and wanted to see what you guys might think of it. Yeah, Shane's right. It might do okay. I mean, think of how great fantasy football is. So people that aren't into football, but they like are, movie buffs and they're like really into entertainment, they'll like this. Um all right, what else do we have here? So I don't remember if I brought this up before. Like if I've talked about this, because there's so many like, oh, this might get rebooted, this might not, like there's all that stuff. But Matthew Lillard has been cast in Mike Flanagan's Carrie series. I like Matthew Lillard. I like the movie Carrie, but that's a story that's already been told, right? Like I don't know. I don't know about that. Like they're gonna dive more into it, I guess. But my thing is it's probably gonna be modern, right? I mean, it might be interesting if they were gonna take it, keep it in the times, right? Because I love period pieces, but lately I do not, because they take like modern, like social issues and politics stuff, and they throw it in there, and it's like just do something new. Case in point, you know what? While we're on that topic, let me see real quick. Uh, let me look up the Black Mirror episode list. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ruin anything. I know it's been out for a bit, so like I've been waiting to like give my stance on any of the episodes because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But like this one right here, Hotel Reverie, that was episode 3 of the newest season. Hollywood A-list actor Brandy Friday is thrown into an unusually immersive high-tech remake of a vintage romantic movie. She's got to stick to the script if she ever wants to make it home. So what they do is they add, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so I'm not going to dive into like details, but they take it, what it is they kind of like place her into the movie, right? Because they want to do like a reboot. But she takes, and this is what Hollywood does now, so they're kind of spot on with how things are, but they take this, she's a black actor, Brandy Friday is her name in it, and they make her the role of the leading man. So it's a white British guy, and they keep the entire movie the same. Like I said, it's like a virtual thing, AI-ish, where it's 1000% like that. The actress and all those actors are like dead, so they put her in it, and they do other things that are way more like modern. Uh, Needless to say, it's Black Mirror, so it goes off the rails a bit. But that, I don't know if that was their way of digging at like Hollywood now and like really just like hitting the nail on the head with what they do now, taking an old like a white British man who was the lead in the movie and replacing him with a black actress. I don't know, but that's an example of it. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Carrie. I think that's done. Sorry, digress. You know how my brain works, guys. I digress all the time. But that's what I think they'll probably do with Carrie. I don't see it doing well, and it's already been told. So why don't you, like I said in my video about reboots and remakes, let stories die. You ruin their legacy when you keep resurrecting them. Just let them be dead. Let them be, and it's not a bad thing. We appreciate stuff for what it was. Like case in point, I don't think any Star Wars fans in here would be upset if we could go back in time and just stop with the prequels. If it ended there, I don't think anybody would be upset because the story was sure as heck not furthered or bettered by what Disney's doing. What do I know? I'm just a girl on the internet. Okay, here's something cute. Look how adorable the How to Train Your Dragon popcorn bucket is. Like I said, I like How to Train Your Dragon, and the Isla Burke was great. I'm not like the hugest, like the biggest fan. Hugest, I make up words. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like I like it. It's not bad at all. But I'm not. Whatever. It's good. This is so cute. I would get this popcorn bucket just because it's so cute. Um, what's wrong, Jay? What are you upset about? Because of Star Wars? Hi, Jay. Ian Soulforce for 50. Thank you, Ian. To be fair, Matthew Lillard has been bizarre for the last 20 years. I don't think a reboot of Carrie will stain that in any way. He is a bit of an oddball, isn't he? Here, you know what? Let's do a... Oh, hold on. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh my gosh, I'm a professional, I swear. For Ian. Thank you. It's one of my favorite gifts. Hold on, I seen something where chat's moving. Oh, no, it's not. I just went up too high. Americus, it's not really his mouth. Calm down. Blue Eyed Scorpio says, Drunk 3PO, I'll comfort you. You want to know, hold on. I have something I haven't played in a long time because Wicked's World was gone. Here you go.
That's so messed up. That's messed up.
It's going to be okay, Jay. Don't worry. Herschel's, thank you for dropping the History of Pirates link over on Twitch. Hokies is trying to cheer Jay up. You guys are so nice. What's up, Donna? Okay. Well, there you go. Adorable popcorn bucket. Hopefully the next time I go to Epic Universe, I will be able to meet Toothless. I didn't want to wait 45 minutes in line, though. It was very hot and I was hungry. And also I hope Yoshi's I don't know the name of Yoshi's restaurant. It wasn't open when I was there, though. Oh, you missed a lot, Donna. You missed a lot, but it's okay. You could rewatch if you want. Again, thank you guys so much for getting me to 800 over on my vlog channel. I wasn't expecting that today. So that was thank you. You missed that, Donna. We got my vlog channel over to 800. Here, I'm gonna check. Excuse me, it's at 803. Jay, hey, did you send people here, Jay? Gus said Jay sent me. He is right. So I saw Junk 3PO in the crowd. Jay's always at the Orlando parks. Could you imagine if I was at a park and I didn't know Jay was there and he's just like in the background of my video? That would actually be kind of funny. Hold on. Is Jay still here? Did he send people here? Did he just come tell me he's upset and then leave? How am I on watch hours? Oh, I've got a bit because I wasn't posting as much. Jay raid. Is Jay raiding? Was Jay live? Oh, you're saying did he raid? Oh no, somebody maybe on a live stream he said something. Oh, you're here. Who'd you send? Someone said that you sent them to my vlog channel. Thank you. Let me see. Where am I on watch hours? I got a while, but there's a lot of content coming, so we'll get there. Let's see. Yeah, I still got a bit. I'm almost at 1,000 and I need 3. So, but that really like pumped up since I started putting videos and going live. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Okay, what do we got to talk about now? I need some water. Oh, you know what? Since we were talking about Black Mirror, I might as well just continue talking about that a bit. Don't worry, anybody that hasn't finished it, I'm not going to spoil anything. So the best episode was definitely episode 6, USS Callister into Infinity. That's the only one that they've done a sequel to. It was season 3 or 4 that they had the USS Callister episode. So, yes, I liked that one. Eulogy. I mean, honestly, this whole season was actually pretty good. There's usually a couple that I don't care for, but to be honest, I enjoyed all the episodes. This one was my favorite, and then Plaything, I think would be number 2. But I'm not gonna go too much into it. I don't like spoiling. I know not everybody can sit there and binge, and this recently came out, so no, don't worry, no spoilers from me. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It was good. If you didn't watch this season of Black Mirror, uh, you're not sad anymore. Oh gosh, why'd you have to remind me about that, JB? That almost made me not watch the series at all. It was disgusting. The first episode from like 7 years ago. That turned a lot of people off to Black Mirror, and I was almost one of them. I was like, if this is what we got to look forward to, I'm not watching this. Okay. What's this? What's this? What do I have to talk about? We talked about all the big stuff. So disappointed in the Superman stuff, but whatever. You know what, Manic Pixie fangirl? That is a good question. America said I stopped after that first episode. Yeah, it got a lot of people. So just when we thought, oh no, I just accidentally clicked on Sea of Thieves. I was trying to share my screen. Whoopsie. Just when we thought we were going to get rid of Rachel Zegler, Hollywood's still casting her. Not surprised, but okay. Rachel Zegler and Marissa Tomei will star in a new comedy, She Gets It From Me. The film follows a woman's engagement celebration that turns into a search for her pill-popping ex-punk rocker birth mother. It sounds boring. So sorry, Shane. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, we're not getting rid of her yet. Uh Newly crowned Disney princess Rachel Zegler has lined her first film after Snow White and is set to play the daughter of Marissa Tomei's wild living mother in comedy drama. She Gets It From Me. Somehow I don't think Rachel Zegler can be funny. Like even if she tries, like it's just her face bothers me and her expressions and stuff. Like I don't think it's gonna make me laugh. Not in the way that they're hoping anyways. The film is being oh gosh, do people know how to write? The film is being directed by Julia von Heinz, Treasure, and Germany's 2021 Oscar submission and tomorrow. Okay. So what this is gonna be like a artsy comedy piece. Okay. Based on a true story, She Gets It From Me follows Nikki Zegler, whose engagement celebration turns into a search for her pill-popping ex-punk rocker birth mother, Charlotte Tomei. Together, the two embark on a anarchic mother and daughter journey to reconnect. Oh, it sounds so awful. It is awful. I'm already gonna. It's bad. It's all bad. I don't. Is she gonna become someone that they keep casting like Zendaya and Pedro? Which I'll say, I think I could stand Pedro and Zendaya a little bit more. Oh, I don't know if I can play this on YouTube. So and we'll talk about it because I didn't watch the trailer yet. So we can't watch this, but if you wanna see it, just look it up. IGN shared it. I also don't know who, it's, The Death of Snow White, sorry, I'm not even telling you what it is. It's a Snow White horror movie, which is probably gonna do way better than the Disney Snow White. Live action. So it's the first trailer for the upcoming horror film, The Death of Snow White. The princess must overcome the horrors of the dark forest and make unlikely friends with 7 murderous dwarfs. I don't know why that makes me laugh. It's probably gonna be much better than the Disney live action, unfortunately. I mean, look at the set already looks better. It actually looks magical, but it's a horror film. How does a horror film look more magical than a Disney movie? I don't make it make sense. So, like a week or so ago when I was at Universal, I went to this monster makeup show, which it has a makeup artist that has worked on like Universal monsters and just does horror makeup and stuff. Gives tips, but it's kind of a comedy show. I didn't expect that. It was really interesting. About like 30 minutes or so. I liked it. But in it she was dissing Disney like left and right. At one point, she was showing like a scene from one of the old Universal horror movies where they're digging a grave, and she's like, "Oh, it's Disney burying the live action Snow White." Like, it was great. I don't know. Trey's not in here. I feel like Trey will go see this. I don't watch these. Maybe it'll probably end up on like Peacock or something, so maybe I'll watch it. But I didn't watch The Blood and Honey. I don't wanna watch my favorite movies from, like, childhood become horror. I'm sorry. I didn't watch Blood and Honey. Definitely didn't watch the Peter Pan one because that's one of my favorite movies, the Disney Peter Pan and also Hook. So I don't think I can watch horror versions of those. But if this movie does better than the Disney Snow White, like, they dropped it. Who Hold on. Uh, I gotta see what studio is doing this. Because it's like they knew that the Snow White movie wasn't gonna do well. Uh, Wait, it's gonna be on Prime? It dropped Oh, so you can watch it for on Prime. What? Okay, you can watch it now. Oh, it released in my what? Is this old? It says it's in theaters Friday. This came out today, I'm confused. Release date March 20 maybe they pushed it back because they wanted to drop it after Snow White, I don't know. Distributed by the Horror Collective. I don't know what that is. I don't know that company. Well, I don't know. It's a pretty good timing. Yeah, I figured there would be, but they dropped this one at like, you know, when the actual Disney Snow White movie died, so not bad timing. So, have you guys heard about Robert De Niro's son? That's his son. Okay? Gotta be careful. You can't say certain words on YouTube. They get upset. So I scrolled down because it like showed it a little bit. So his daughter Erin, has his son decided to change who he is. And Robert De Niro, which this is just like crazy because I grew up with tough guy Robert De Niro, right? Like the wise guy that you don't mess with and you think that he's like that in person. Ian DeClaro. That one got me. I loved and supported Aaron as my son. So the son has a different spelling. It's Aaron, like air, AIR now instead of Ron as my son. And now I love and support Aaron as my daughter. I don't know what the big deal is. I love all my children. The big deal is that instead of feeding into your child's uh mental problems and helping him, you're just allowing it to happen. You're not. Parents like that think that they're actually being supportive here. It's like, okay, you don't like have to write them off, right? But when you're like, even people like Blair White, whatever, Blair White will admit that there's something wrong up there, which is why, went through the change and everything, right? Uh, I don't know. This is sad to see, that just allowing it. I don't really know what else to say. America says, wait, his son is 29. How old is Bobby? Robert De Niro's like 80. Men can have babies until they die. Yeah, he's 81. I don't remember what comedian it was. I think it might have been Cat Williams. I tried watching his newest special on Netflix and it didn't hit. I remember that one that he came out with. Like if you guys remember the green suit, Cat Williams, that was hilarious back in the day. But this new one that he dropped just didn't really grab me. Oh, hold on. I didn't see these super chats. Corey, thank you for the 5. Hey, Wicked, if you're an American when you go to into the bathroom, an American when you come out, what are you while you're in there or while you're in the bathroom? European. Corey, thank you for the dad joke. That probably would have broke Disparu. Mountain Mutt for $4.99. Wicked, make Donna Hall stop. She voodooed me again. This time I woke up in Tijuana with a tramp stamp and a sore booty. What did Jay star? I feel like this is Jay's fault. Poor Donna. Are you sure it wasn't the tequila, Mountain Mutt? You're blaming Donna and it might have been the tequila. Ian, thank you for another 50. My goodness, 50 pounds. The death of Snow White is like the Grimm brothers briefly came back to life and said, no, this is what we meant. Yeah. There's quite a few like dark tellings of Snow White, not just obviously the brothers Grimm or the Grimm brothers, whatever. They definitely their story was dark. But I remember I used to like to rent VHSs and DVDs from my local library when I was a kid. Donna's always so sweet to me. I don't understand it. So I like Donna. So I remember getting a movie that was like it was like made for TV vibes, right? And the queen tried to kill Snow White like 4 times. I remember one of them, like this one like traumatized me a little bit. Strangled her with like she had like these magical like scarves. And Snow White was like dancing. Like this image is still in my head from this. And she like, she got like strangled and she like died with the dwarves came and like cut the rope or the scarf and saved her. And then obviously like they had the apple. I can't remember the other ones. But yeah, there's been quite a few Snow White stories. That one was still better than the freaking Disney one, which is it's so unfortunate. I'm not gonna be surprised if in, you know, the next like decade or so, if they just remove Walt completely from Disney, right? Like take down his statues in the parks and it's just Disney, right? Instead of Walt Disney. I've talked to a few friends about this that like, go to the parks and stuff like that. It's like they just want to remove him. It's like he built this. You should be honoring him. It's crazy. So like, like with the Snow White thing, this is what's making me think of this. That was their first that's what made the company the company. That was their first, full-length feature film, and the 100 years anniversary just passed, and it should have been like this big thing, right? They should have been an extravagant, just gorgeous movie that screamed Disney, but instead we got that. Like, even the red carpet, I know we showed some of it on Saucy, but if some of you guys didn't see it, it was, like, in a tent or something. It looked like a cheap Comic-Con. It was so weird, but that's because Rachel Zegler's not liked. They tried putting it on Gal Gadot, which is kind of funny. But no, Rachel's not liked. So that's why it was just like influencers and children and stuff. It was awful. It's just like so disrespectful. Um, just to Disney. It's like I don't understand it. It's like they don't like money. I know the Disney company does still have money, but they could do so much more. Stay true to the classics, but it's like, no, there can't be a damsel in distress. I love damsel in distress movies. As a kid, I did, and I still do. Give me a good old fashioned, like, knight in shining armor saving the princess because women are fragile and they need to be saved. That's just the way of it. Um, hello. Like, I still go back to, I can't believe the scene in the live action Little Mermaid, because as a kid, even I knew the gravity of this moment when Prince Eric, who in this one is not a prince because he washed up on shore and he's adopted, so he's not like a blood prince. It's so retarded. He, he gets on the boat that floated up and he turns the wheel and stabs it into Ursula and saves Ariel. Beautiful moment. Shows his love not only to her but to her father Triton, who finally gives in and is like, okay, he's good in my book, right? Like, he's fine. He gives his daughter away. But no, in the live action Little Mermaid, she flops on the deck like a freaking fish and then just does it. And it's not supposed to be funny, but it makes me laugh. And it's sad that they took that part out, but it just the actual vision of it is freaking hilarious. Hi, Dan. Ugh, it's just funny. Donna Hall for 5. Thank you, Donna. Mountain Mutt tried to have me banned from Welcome to the Rebellion by brainwashing Jay. He deserved that tequila I slipped him. Oh, so Donna did do it. Okay. Well, I still like Donna. But I'm sorry that I'm sorry for what happened to you and to with the tequila, Mountain Mutt. Blue Eyed Scorpio says Dan Vask is a damsel in distress. Oh, is he? Is it because of the hair? Dan's here also tracked one shirt from the chat. Oh, is this because of his tweet earlier? Okay, Mountain Mud, I believe you. Dan's busy with his monkey farm. What the heck? Dan just comes in and says hi. The chat just goes off. He doesn't even need to say anything to make the chat go off the rails. Mansell in distress. It's because he has beautiful flowy hair. Listen, he just takes good care of his hair. I can appreciate that. Dan's wearing a bathrobe. Well, the chat is gonna go off now. Thanks, Dan. All right. So this isn't I actually like Jenna Ortega. I don't agree with all of her like social takes and stuff, but I respect just that one interview that she said where she doesn't like scripts that just are like, hey, strong woman, girl boss, blah blah blah. She's like, no, there needs to be, it's one dimensional, we need character development and all that. And she's the younger generation, so I have a bit of hope for her JB says Jenna looks like my ex and it weirds me out. I'm sorry, JB. So Jenna Ortega plans to direct a movie she's been writing for 10 years. I see that for myself, she says. 10 years. How old is Jenna Ortega? Sorry. I gotta look it up. I just do it on my phone because it's quicker. She's 22. She's only 22? I could have sworn she was like pushing 30. Wow. Okay. Not that she looks it. Wow, she's only 22. She's just a baby. I knew she was in her 20s, like maybe not pushing 30. I guess that makes sense. I thought maybe like 26. So, but if she's been writing a movie for 10 years, she was 12 when she started. Blue-eyed Scorpio. Oh, that's what Hollywood will do to you, I guess. So if she's been in for 10 years and she was young, the first I know, Ian, it feels like she's been around for ages. That's what I'm saying. Cause she was in You guys remember that show? I think it's still freaking going on, which the book was like one book and they're on like season 5 or something. But it was this I only watched the first 2 seasons. And then I was like, okay, they're beating this to death. It's done. Should have just been 1 season. But I did watch season 2 because I was just like interested. Like, okay, what are they gonna do with it? And she was in season 2. When was season 2 of You? Like how old was she when that came out? That's what I don't know if that was her first one, like her appearance. I'm sure a lot of these, actresses and actors have been in like little roles, but this is just the first thing I remember. It was 2019. So she was 22, 21, 2019, 2017. She was only 16. Okay, she was young in that. Wow. Interesting. All right, so here's an article on it. Jenna Ortega plans to direct a movie she's been writing for 10 years. I see that for myself. Okay. I have a script that I've known that I was going to make for almost 10 years. It's weird because it's something that I thought of when I was younger and when I first started out in this field. And it's only now that I actually started to take the steps to get it made, which is really interesting, Ortega says. I'm just putting the puzzle pieces together in my head. So I think I needed a few years of that under my belt to understand the order of things. Hmm. I'm all for that. Like, if her mindset is, where like, no, we're not just going to have a girl be in the lead and doing all the things just because she's a girl. Uh, I'd be interested to see what she's doing. I don't know, what she's let's see if she talks about like the plot or anything. She continued, this one in particular, I see myself in it, but I really want to direct. That's probably the main thing that I want to do. I see that for myself. I just feel that the way my brain works wants this to work. And that's how I even view my acting sometimes. Well, Ortega has never directed before. She made her debut as executive producer on the recent A24 horror comedy Death of a Unicorn, in which she also starred. She will soon executive produce and star in the Trey Edward Schultz Hurry Up Tomorrow and the upcoming season of Wednesday. Oh, okay. So she's going to be producing that, executive producer on that. Ortega added that on future projects, she would like to step out of the spotlight and work entirely behind the scenes. She explained, I don't want to be in the things that I create in the future, but starting out, because I've created more leverage for myself with a name as an actor, I may as well use that as a stepping stone. Okay, I can respect that. I think she's pretty good as Wednesday. So I grew up with, Angelica Houston, Christina Ricci, that Addams family. And I didn't have like doubts for Jenna Ortega, but I'm like, what is she gonna do with this? I knew she wasn't gonna be like Christina Ricci's, but I think she does a good job, especially for like an updated version of Addams Family. I'm not the biggest fan of Morticia and Gomez in this one though. Like I don't know. Catherine Zeta-Jones. I just don't think she's a great Morticia. Angelica Houston killed it. So, what's up, Chewy? I did not see her in Scream. So the last Scream that I watched, I think, was 4. It was the one with Hayden Panettiere. And I haven't watched since. Were they on 6 or they're about to be on 7? I don't know. Cranberry says Gomez is supposed to be handsome. Well, actually, I think in the original stories he was like kind of short and like thick, so they were going with that. But I grew up with the handsome Gomez, so I'm with you on that. Like I want when I first seen him, I was like, what is this? They're working on 7. Oh, okay, thanks. I wasn't sure because I haven't been keeping up. I know the one was it 5 or was it 6 where they like Ghostface was like killing YouTubers or something. Stupid. Okay. 1 second. Let me bring up an image for Transformers Volume 2 because I left it downstairs and I don't want to go down and grab it, so we're just gonna pull it up. That was is it not gonna show? What the heck is that? Let's go to Amazon. That'll pop open. There we go. So I finished this the other day. Really enjoyed it. I can't wait for 3. I think I might pre-order it. Yeah, part 5 was about toxic fans. I remember hearing about that. I think it was I can't remember who told me about it. A couple people did. But I like to, cover a comic that I'm currently reading or going to read a little bit, on Wicked's World. So, I'm loving this. So, I didn't grow up watching Transformers. I was a Power Rangers girl. My brother probably watched Transformers, but I was really like I went outside all the time. So besides like Power Rangers and Saturday morning cartoons, and then when I got a bit older, like all that and like the Nickelodeon stuff, which a lot of that was mostly at night anyways. Um, I didn't watch a lot of stuff. The Amazing or the Spider-Man 90s cartoon, I watched that too. But yeah, I didn't even watch the X-Men, the 90s one growing up. I did watch Gargoyles. But anyways, just getting to the point that I didn't really grow up into Transformers. Not that I didn't like it, but I just wasn't super into it. I haven't even seen the movies. Uh, so yeah. But I'm enjoying these comics so much. The first one was great. It is Americus. It is. I'm not I don't like to spoil anything, right? Because these are newer. So yeah, volume 2, Transport to Oblivion. 2 thumbs up for me. I actually think I am going to pre-order 3. I'm ready for that one to come out. If you haven't been watching this new drop of Transformer comics, I highly suggest it. You can get both volume 1 and 2 on Amazon. I think they're also at like Barnes and Noble. Normally I would show pictures, but I left it downstairs. I'm so sorry. But you know what? I don't want to spoil anything. If you're into comics, especially if you're into Transformers, shout out to Jay for this because he was talking about it. And as someone who was never really into Transformers, he convinced me to read the comics, and I'm glad he did because I'm enjoying them very much. I read them in one sitting. I have too many like huge comics that I have to read, and I don't get through them. Like I still didn't even finish Spider-Man Blue. I'm almost done, but that's because I got this and started reading this, and I just read through it. I have an Americas. Is it worth it? The '80s cartoon. Maybe I'll take like a little like look at them and see, what I think. But yeah, my review of this 10 out of 10. If you like Transformers, pick it up. If you don't like Transformers, maybe give it a shot anyways if you just like a good story. I'm very invested. He's like, I can't remember. It's okay, Americus. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. Uh, but let's take a you know what? We're gonna take a quick little hold on. Peek here. And you know what? I will drop. Where is my there it is. We'll take a quick peek at Wicked Manja and see where we're at. You guys are awesome. I can't believe you got me to 8. Well, it's over 800 now. 803. Thank you. Dan, I just got that. I just got a HP Lovecraft set and I haven't started it yet. What do you think of it? I can't believe you just said that. I literally just got it. I had it on my wish list and I was like, I'm just gonna buy it because I'm like, I'm interested in it. What do you think of it? I'll send you a picture after this of the I got a set. Yeah, I got a set. And did I get a second one too? I'll send you a picture. Gotta let me know what you think of it. I'm trying to read more because it's so relaxing. I used to be so into reading when I was younger, but then life just gets busy and I try to find time at least once a week to just sit down in my backyard or, in the morning with my coffee and just take a breath and just read a little bit. So yeah, I just got that. I'll send you a picture. I got the Necronomicon collection. It's freaky. Really. I'm gonna send you what I got. Send me a picture of what you got. Americas. All right, this is where we're at, guys. I will drop the link to this one more time. Oops. My recent video. There's 3 more coming. I'm going to do 1 video on every world over at Epic Universe. And again, like if you're not a theme park person, it's fine. I'm going to do other vlogs. Like next month, I'm going to be going to a few. It's actually going to be a pretty busy month for me in June. So there's going to be a lot of fun content. You're going to see some familiar faces. It's going to be fun. And like I said, I got a bunch of content coming just from Epic Universe. I was there for 10 hours yesterday. My DJI camera, my vlog camera actually died. It's never died on me before. So I really appreciate the love, guys. You have no idea. We got over 800, so we're on the road to 1K. Maybe by the end of the summer, we'll get there. But yeah, I thank you. And I gotta look. Someone said that Jay sent him. Let me see. Hold on. It was right here. Jay sent me. He is right. You're gonna get a like for that. Maybe he said something on a live stream. I'll bug him and ask him what he did. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate the new subs and the old subs. I appreciate all of you guys. You're amazing. I know Mary hops in the chat sometimes. I've only gone live 4 times on that channel because it's a newer thing for me. So thank you so much. Trying to get monetized over there. On the way. We'll get there. Okay. Let me see. Who is live right now? Kara. I'm gonna send you guys over to Kara on YouTube. Let's see if we can get Twitch right. Oh, Kara's live. You know what? We'll send you to Kara on Twitch as well. I gotta copy her name. Twitch is one thing. I wish Twitch had a thing where like you could just like. I mean, I don't know. I guess their rating thing is kind of easy, but I wish they did it like to where you could just do /rate, like where you didn't have to like type it in. Like you could just do /rate and like at the channel, right? And it would pop up. Let's see. Let's see if that worked. Did I do it right? Yeah, there it goes. All right. We don't have that many people over there on Twitch, but I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to build it back up over there. You are amazing. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the History of Pirates podcast on Patches and Rum. We'll be over there. So, yeah. If you guys are into pirate history, come over and say hi. All right. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Bye.